I can hit a shot.
Who's your favorite players?
얘가 있지 다음에どんな PC 使ってもイベントロップが出た 治んない。だからあんまり真横とからなんつうの、徒歩で行かない方がいいっていう。ゴールドラッシュってなんだ。
He's about to tear it up.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
Your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue anytime that needs to be addressed, please text the word Raptors along with your issue and seat location to 55555. Remember, our destination team will respond immediately. Raptors games are the best deal in town when you secure a bundle pack of tickets. Visit ticket office for the game selection available. The National Basketball Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any deceptive behavior, such as fighting,
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the debut of MP in this one. And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Stolen by quickly. And now the Raptors on the break. Pass to Barnes. Now Pirtle. Here's Dick. Hits the trifecta.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Garland for three. They get it again. And here's Hunter for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Left side Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Mobley. Barnes takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Pass to Ingram. Got a hand on it. Right side Mitchell. And it's Cleveland with another.
I think you have got to be aware when Mitchell has the ball in his hands, this guy is going to be aggressive anytime he gets a chance.
Now here's quickly. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And Cleveland has possession. Toronto making their last shot. Mobley outside from deep. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doris.
Yeah, BA, this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
That free throw good from Barnes. And how about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his 3rd season in 2024.
And in fact, the 3rd youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league. Boy, you think about Scotty Barnes, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, guys. 6'9", long, could do many things, and honestly, a ton of growth left.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Hunter. Mitchell with the ball. No one near him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Ingram.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Three-pointer. Here's Pirtle. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. The steal. Quickly with the ball. Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Pass to Dick. Quickly deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Barnes with a screen on Garland. And again, Toronto no good. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garland's got his second bucket on the night.
Shot ready, we call it, folks. Darius Garland takes the pass, immediately gets into his jump shot.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Quickly outside. Barnes against Allen. Let's go with a 3. Barnes, and that's good. Barnes has got 7 points.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Garland, the pass to Allen. Outside Garland. The 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Quickly passes to Barnes. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
First free throw is good. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
A long wing. Ingram has the ability to score down low, not just knocking down perimeter shots.
Outside for Mitchell. Pass to MP. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Ingram against Mitchell from outside the arc. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Raptors trail by 4. Quickly outside. Back to Barnes. Six on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. Again, the miss by Ingram.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Dick with a miss. Cleveland leading by 4. Garland finds Mobley. MP scanning the floor. Launches a 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Dick. Outside Ingram. And that one's good. Ingram's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Pass to Mobley. Allen with a screen on Barnes. From deep, Mobley. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. After their title in 2019, the Raptors have struggled to stay among the league's elite stores.
Well, think about it, PA. The driver of that title success was Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry. Both of those players are gone. Very hard to replace players of that caliber. Almost inevitable they were going to take a step back.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barrett's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. It's stolen by Barnes. Now Grady Dick. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Quickly against Powell. Is rebounded by Barrett. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Barnes. Outside Dick. Pass to Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Powell, that's good. MP's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Outside Barrett. To the inside, quickly. Oh, great D that time from Powell. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Pirtle. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, you see Jakob Pirtle powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
And Cleveland has possession. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Quickly. The 3 is up. Barnes, no good. Here's Wade. Offensive rebound. Raptors trail by 3. Outside Dick. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Quickly, covered by MP. Missed inside.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And here's Garland. Back to MP. Here's the 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Quickly. To the paint. Here's Dick. Sweet little floater. Dick's got 7 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
To the middle. Here's MP. Quickly with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Floats one up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, He likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes BA when that ball moves in his direction. RJ Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
And the second free throw is good. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Boucher. Boucher on the screen for three. Barrett. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Wow, the answer from RJ Barrett. That three-point big-time delivery.
Here's Tyson. Thompson, a screen on Ingram. Back to Powell. To the wing on the left. The last second attempt there. MP getting it done for the Cavaliers. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Darius Garland is out there with MP. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Tyson in at the 5, down low. MP shot is good.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Boucher. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jerome passes to Powell. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Back to Garland. Pulls up on the wing. And is good. Off the back rim and in. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Here's Ingram. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Powell outside. Back to Garland. The three. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Garland. MP's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 8. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Hunter comes in for Darius Garland. It's Barrett on the wing. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Strus the pass to Powell. Out to Mobley. Mobley. Can't throw down the putback. Raptors trail by 10. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Boy, the handles of R.J. Barrett on full display. What a pretty drive.
It's Powell, high post. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And the basket is good.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Shed, covered by MP. The shot by Ingram, no good. Here's Cleveland, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Oh, he picked him clean. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Shed. Powell covers. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
The Cavaliers lead by 8. MP outside from deep three-point range. Rebound Toronto. Pass to Shed. Now here's Boucher. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his third foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Ingram. Over Strus. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Ingram's got 6 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Mobley. MP outside. This one for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Hurdle's got rebound number 7 tonight. Dick with it, working on Powell. Dick with a miss. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Here's Strus. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Strus has got his first basket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Back to Ingram. Pass to Dick. Hurdle with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Outside Ingram. The rebound by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's Garland. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Dick. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Ingram. On the wing, Grady Dick from downtown. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Now here's MP. Guarded by Dick. Muscling it home. MP.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Ingram. Looking to get it going. And the shot's good. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's MP taking it inside. Misses the layup. The Raptors have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Here's MP. He's got 27. Outside Hunter. Outside Garland. Pass to Powell. And here's Strus. The 3-ball. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Powell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And think about his career. Max Strus has taken a lot of corner threes. So comfortable.
Now here's Barrett. 6 points for him. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Nice drive. It's all good. Bring those in. We have a dancer.
Some changes for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Boucher and quickly subbed in for Brandon Ingram. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Mitchell's checked in for Mobley. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Cleveland again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Barrett. Now here's Dick. Right side Barnes. Clock at 6. Here's quickly. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, you find a lane and you attack the rim with ferocity, quickly doing work.
The Cavaliers leading. For 3, Powell. MP making the long-range connection.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Barnes. Dick with it, guarded by Garland. Quickly from outside. It doesn't go for him. Cleveland leading by 5. Powell finds Mitchell. Outside Garland. MP with it from behind the arc. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Now here's Pirtle. Back to Dick. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Garland for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
And they recover it. Quickly from outside. Strus grabs the miss. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Here's Powell. MP, the flush.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Barnes against Strus. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Max Strus picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Good on the second one. Here's Powell. Give him 35. Pass to Hunter. Outside Garland. For 3, Powell. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 10. Quickly outside. Connects from downtown. Quickly's got 7 points.
Well, great pass and Quickly makes great use of it.
Hunter passes to Mitchell. Garland for 3. That shot off the mark. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Count the basket. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Hunter's got his second basket.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Inside. Here's Barrett. An easy two on the layup. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Garland. Back to MP. There's the three. It's another three for Cleveland.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Pirtle. 43 seconds left in the first half. Barnes against Hunter. Barnes passes to Quickly. 4 on the clock. Off the mark there with a three. The Cavaliers lead by 9. MP outside. Now Allen. Outside Hunter. Powell for 3. On target from range. Powell's got 41.
MP ready to rise and fire as soon as he touched it.
Here's Dick. That one goes. Count it.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And so it's Cleveland earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been all MP in the first half. A lot to like from him.
Well, they're running the offense through MP. A guy who just continues to elevate his game, never stops working. This is why he is where he is today.
And that's why his team is where they are after the first half. And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. A Desert Dino wrote us and said, what was your go-to post-game ritual when you were on the road?
I'm going to go with redacted, answer not found, try again later. Redacted, answer not found, try again later.
Kenny, what about you?
I'm with Shaq on this one. What happened on the road stays on the road, especially in our era.
And my answer, of course, hey, a good night's sleep. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Raptors trail by 10. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Checked in for the Cavaliers. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. On the wing quickly. Now covers. And a Barnes quickly with a miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside for Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's Barnes. Hits the jump hook. Barnes has got 11.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
There's the triple. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Quickly, passes to Pirtle. On the wing quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now here's Garland. Beyond the arc. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Cleveland leading by 14. MP inside, covered by Pirtle, and the basket by MP.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Quickly, passes to Pirtle. And here's Dick. Pirtle with a screen on Garland. Dick. No good from outside.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Powell for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Raptors trail by 19. Quickly outside. Here's Dick. Count that bucket. Dick's got 22.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. And here's MP from outside. Rebound Toronto. Outside Ingram. Pass to Quickly. Now Grady Dick. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. And Cleveland with a change here too. Strus has checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Ingram. A shot from the low post is good. Ingram's got 10 points. The Cavaliers lead by 15. To the left side wing. Garland finds Mitchell. Powell outside. Over Quickly. MP shot is off. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Stolen by Strus. Here's Powell. Oh, look at that! Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Pass to Pirtle. Barrett with it. The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Left side Mitchell. Pass to Powell. Over Quickly. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Darius Garland. They set the pick from deep. Mitchell drains the triple. Mitchell's got 9.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
MP against Quickly. Pass to Barrett. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. There's a minute 40 left in the third. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. And a nice finish on the layup. 11 points in the game.
Boy, Quickly getting a bucket on the interior. Nicely done.
Pass to Jerome. Powell outside. Launches it. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. He gets it in there.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some airtime. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Quickly passes to Boucher. Boucher on the screen. And the layup is good off the glass.
You've got to be able to operate in pick and roll action. R.J. Barrett very comfortable handling the rock.
17 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 55.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Outside Barrett. Boucher a screen on Mitchell. And so it's MP making things happen for the Cavaliers, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Max Strus. Then it's MP, then it's Darius Garland, and it's Tyson in at the 5 spot.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Shed, outside Ingram. Boucher a screen on Strus. Good chance here for Barrett. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
This is the kind of playmaker Barrett is capable of being. Perfect use of the screen and roll.
MP up top. Puts up a 3. And there's Strus. That one's good. On the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 7 tonight. Here's Shed. Outside Ingram. Pass to Barrett. Over Strus. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Powell uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 59 points.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
That's tipped. Ingram against Strus. The shot by Ingram, no good. The Cavs have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Count it.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of Darius Garland on full display. This guy's skilled at creating opportunities.
Pass to Shed. Back to Ingram. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Cleveland. Strus has got 4 rebounds now. Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. To the right side. Shed, that's good.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Powell. No good off the glass. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Barrett. From 13 feet, down it goes. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can tell some players like that rhythm dribble. R.J. Barrett using the pull-up jumper. Go ahead, R.J.
For 3, Powell. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Here's Ingram. Misses off the left iron.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Powell for 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Shed. Powell covers. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is that 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Count it.
That's what we call a savvy move, folks. Darius Garland can get anywhere he wants using his instinct and his skill.
And here is Barrett. Pass to Dick. Over Garland. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Dick's got 24.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Here's Garland. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Shed. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
The Cavaliers lead by 20. Powell outside. Pass to Hunter. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight, I mean, who does it better from distance?
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A different look for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Strus, and Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Darius Garland. Outside Barrett. Pass to Boucher. Now here's Dick. He's guarded closely.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Here's Powell. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Now Ingram. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Allen. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Pass to Mitchell. And it's Cleveland with another.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Boucher outside. Tries a 10-footer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Mitchell, the pass to MP. Now Hunter. MP outside. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebound Toronto. Ingram with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
A go-to score. Love seeing Ingram take punishment and fight his way through it.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
MP no good. The Raptors have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Pass to Dick. Here's Pirtle. Fires the 3. The rebound by MP.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Jerome on the wing, guarded by Dick. Fires from deep. Jerome, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. MP against Quickly. Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly for 3. Jerome grabs the miss.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Pass to Powell. Takes the 3. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016, that was the top spot until Clay took it.
From the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
This isn't the focus of Scotty Barnes' game, but you wonder how proficient he becomes from deep.
Powell against Quickly. Here's Tyson to the inside. Here's Powell. Quickly with a rebound. Quickly's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Ingram. Now here's Quickly. Back to Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. Ingram's got 11 points here in the second half.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
And here's MP, and again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
Pass to Pirtle. From the paint. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Cavaliers lead by 23. Here's Tyson. It's stolen by Ingram. To the paint. Here's Barnes. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Oh, got a piece of it. And now the Raptors on the break. He launches a three. He drops it from range. Dick's got 27 points.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Powell for three. Rebound Toronto. There's a minute 40 left in the game. Pass to Dick. Pirtle with the ball. Now Ingram, covered by Strus. 5 on the clock. Strus grabs the miss. The Cavaliers shooting around 53%, a nice number.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And 15 threes for MP, passing Klay Thompson's record from 2018. Just a privilege to witness it.
What a game from MP. He's got the mic in his hand and is ready to share his thoughts.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all. And I also want to thank all the three-point shooters from NBA history, the ones that made the shot into the weapon that it's become. Steph, Dame, Ray, Larry. Now you got to add my name to the list. And I'm just getting started. So thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Clearly grateful MP. Sounds like he can't believe it himself.
It's an astonishing accomplishment. In a league full of skilled shooters, he's now up there with the best.
34 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. MP against quickly. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Okoro, the defensive effort. Here's Jerome. And here's MP from outside. The shot misses. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce.
So you just set the record for most three-pointers made in a game. What are you feeling right now?
Sabrina, I feel like sitting down somewhere. Nah, but for real though, I feel great. Tonight was a great night, and it felt like the basket was a foot wider than normal. You know, I was able to get a lot of good shots, and I was able to make a lot.
Now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want to make sure you don't do the same to them. How do you think they'll respond?
They'll adjust, we'll adjust. You know, basketball is a game of adjustments. They just have to figure out how to stop us first.
All right, thanks again.
Thank you.
Joe, when you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing a different game from the other 9 guys on the court?
Look, if I let myself think for a moment that somehow I'm apart from the other guys, meaning my teammates or the opponents, they straighten me out real quick.
I bet.
Michelle.
Do you care how long your record lasts?
I hope my team and I break it the next time out. And the game after that, and the game after that.
You see this as a team record then?
Oh, 100%. I couldn't do it without my guys. You know, everything exists in that team context. Nobody's out there by themselves, Michelle. Thank you.
One more question, MP.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
That's how you win over teammates through the press. Great job. First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
Makes sense.
Look,
Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.
Just looked at my phone and MP made how many threes tonight? My guy is crazy.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects.
Shake it, MP.
Let's get it, MP.
All right, baby.
Yo, this is the first game coach picked for your personal go, huh?
Yep. And the whole point is for me to cook my matchup, and you know I can't wait, bro.
Why don't you start cooking right now, then?
What you mean, bro?
Just post something on social media, give them something to think about.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
What's the big deal, bro? Everybody loves a little...
All right, it's done.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Go out there and do your thing.
You already know.
Plain view.
Plain view.
Go get him.
He about to tear the roof off.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Let's get after it, MP.
Will respond and address your concern immediately. Attention, Cavalier fans! We hope you can join us for Cavs Powerhouse DC Power Night, where the first 15,000 fans get a poster of the best team in the NBA. Fans can use our online giveaway game. Welcome to the game. Bring the family and the green Bulldog bobblehead. And Cavalier fans, be sure to attend the next home game. The first 10,000 fans will receive your very own Moondog calendar, a great way to show off your past pride. Cavalier fans, make sure to attend our next.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building. A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
That one falls.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Cavaliers moving the ball around. A nice shot by Mobley.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Cunningham finds Duren. Back to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Garland. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bruce is checked in for Cleveland. Powell comes in for Hunter. Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Duren, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Cunningham against Powell. To end the drought, Cunningham's shot is off. And putting his opponents on notice, MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's still all about winning games. He's not saying you should play hero ball. His point is that it helps your team when you're playing better than the guy in front of you. That'll be the focus for him tonight and should make for a fun contest.
Cunningham sets a screen for Ivy. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ivy's got 6 points.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
To the paint. Strus kicks the Powell. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Cunningham. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Powell. And Greg, recently MP had a milestone game, recording the first triple-double of his career.
And there should be plenty more to come over the course of his career. MP's a guy that's willing and able to do whatever it takes for his team to win.
Off the inbound pass.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Fires from deep. Duren pulls it in.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Beasley outside. Harris outside. Beasley sets a screen for Harris. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Pistons. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Cade Cunningham. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. And so Powell will bring it up for Cleveland. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Hey, Kevin, before the game, I asked MP if he had any concerns about his individual matchup in this one. He said, I'm focused on doing whatever I can to help my team tonight. And that starts with being the best point guard on the floor. Those are the words of a true leader. Guys?
And at that position, that is exactly what you need, DA. Thank you. And it's Schroeder missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Oh, that's good.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
For kicks to Stewart. Hardaway from outside. Drills it from outside. Hardaway has got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Powell, that's good.
Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Indiana. Pass to Duren. Here's Beasley, covered by Mitchell. Beasley with a screen on Powell. 4 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Garland against Hardaway. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
The 3 from Garland. It's good from long range. Garland's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
It's Duren, top of the key. Beasley left side. The Pistons working the ball around now. And it's Schroeder missing. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Pass to Garland. Back to Powell. Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And here's Stewart. Shoots over Strus. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beasley against Mitchell. Schroeder, right side. Drives to the hoop. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a 2nd and 3rd guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 8.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Garland, the pass to Powell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, up 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Asar Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Beasley in at the 3 slot. Pass to Powell. Shoots over Schroeder. The shot by Powell, no good. Pistons trail by 9. Thompson dishes to Schroeder. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 5.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Schroeder against Powell. Outside Garland. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Thompson finds Schroeder. On the wing, Hardaway. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Detroit.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Now here's Powell. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Schroeder against Powell. Stewart. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Powell for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Back to Schroeder. Thompson outside. Pass to Schroeder. There's the triple. Thompson misses. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's a great display of touch right there from Thompson.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Evan Mobley's checked in for Wade. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Garland. Here's Powell. And it's Powell slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Schroeder passes to Stewart. Here's Hardaway. Jerome with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Hunter finds Powell. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 6. Hardaway from outside. Kept alive. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, hauling in that board. Thompson giving his guys second chance opportunities.
And you look at Asar Thompson, coach, already imposing at the defensive end of the floor.
He certainly is, Kevin. And that's what they got him to do. But it's the offensive end where he has to make strides, especially in his three-point shooting. It's problematic for a perimeter player who struggles to get the ball in the basket.
And stolen by Hunter. Here's Powell, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
It's Beasley on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. On the free throw, no good. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Cleveland. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
Baseline J on the way. That one a little long. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Powell with it. 15 points in the game. Hunter kicks to Powell. Offline with his 3. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Cunningham makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Garland. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Cunningham. He goes up again. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Hardaway. Rejected by Powell. Over Stewart. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. From 17 feet out. And again, Cunningham missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Powell. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Powell's got 8 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Cunningham. And he banks in the layup.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Pass to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. That one's not going to go. Cunningham with some nice D. Hardaway against Garland. Cunningham left side. Now here's Beasley. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jerome. Here's Mobley. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside. He knows these are shots he can make consistently.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look now for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Hardaway. Pistons trailed by 6. Pass to Ivey. Duren sets the screen for Ivy. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Mitchell in the corner. Over Thompson. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Powell. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night right there. Detroit's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Pass to Duren. Here's Cunningham. No good from outside.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Mitchell passes to Pop. Down low. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson in the corner. Releases. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend? Toughest to... for the first half, a competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Check out the Pistons. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And next up, let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem pretty well matched in their game.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Powell.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Checked in for Cleveland.
We need a spark. See what we can do.
Hunter against Thompson. Harris a screen on Hunter. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Powell. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Garland is out there with Powell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor. And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
And here is Powell. He's got 22. It's good, and the Pearson lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Hunter.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Harris outside. It's up a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mobley dishes to Hunter. Now Powell. Pass to Garland. Shoots. The shot by Powell, no good. Detroit leading by 7. Cunningham outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Pass to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Powell, that's good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Shoots over Powell. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cunningham's got 15.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Garland finds Powell. Back to Garland. From past the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Attention fans, on the court now is your Hunt Squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus is checked in, and a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. Malik Beasley comes in for Thompson. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Garland. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets it go from the wing, and there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Powell. Powell's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Schroeder outside. Duran with the screen on Strus. They get it again. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Mobley.
And I love that from Duran, playing with passion.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duran had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duran knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots, shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Schroeder against Powell. Hardaway is screen on Powell. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Hardaway has got 14 points for the game.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Mobley right side. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Powell. Duren pulls it in. Pistons leading by 7. Hardaway kicks it over to Schroeder. Stewart up top. Back to Schroeder. Clock at 6. On the wing, Hardaway. Wide open. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Cavaliers have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Hardaway, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Garland, the pass to Powell. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Powell's got 10 points now just in this quarter. The Pistons leading. Schroeder outside. Pass to Hardaway. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Drills the 3-pointer. Powell's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Hardaway for 3. And it's Hardaway again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Garland. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Hardaway with a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Mobley left side. Allen. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pistons ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Holland. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. Outside Garland. Over Hardaway. That one's good. And the Piston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Garland.
He can light up the night. Garland, no stranger to scoring in bunches.
Pass to Hardaway. And it's Strus with the rebound. Strus has got his 4th rebound in this one. Schroeder against Powell. To tie it up. Hits it from 3-point range. Powell's got 16 here in the second half.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
And, well, Detroit shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Schroeder passes to Beasley. The 3. Pistons keep it alive. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, you know, Stewart really hustles whenever he's out there. Great energy on the glass.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside Hardaway. Takes it from 10. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2020 first-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250. He is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Detroit. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Detroit leading by 3. Hardaway kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Hardaway. Stewart with the screen on Powell. To the middle. Stewart passes to Schroeder. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Beasley kicks it over to Schroeder. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. A 3 from Garland. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Back to Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Garland. Pass to Jerome. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Beasley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Powell. Back to Beasley. Shoots the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Detroit lead.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Powell, the pass to Garland. Three-pointer. The shot by Powell, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Fontecchio. Pass to Beasley. Offensive rebound. This one for 3. Headshot off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Schroeder up top, guarded by Powell. On its way from Beasley for 2. Gets an open look and hits. And the Pistons lead by 6.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Schroeder passes to Hardaway. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. The 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Back to Fontecchio. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists here tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Fontecchio. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Allen's checked in for Hunter. Mobley comes in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Ivy on the wing, guarded by Garland. Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Back to Garland. Pass to Powell. Fires the three. Traps in the tray. Powell's got 41.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Harris with it. Covered by Mobley. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Hunter's checked in for Powell. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe.
Great win tonight, MP.
What was that little stunt you pulled before the game?
MP? Nice to meet you. Name's Al.
It's your night tonight.
They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a double. MP, you're about to go off.
Hey fans, your Wizards dancers have a very special gift for you at our next giveaway night. We're handing out Wizards dancers sunglasses that every fan in the arena. Be here. PC Family, check out National Basketball Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting or throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security guard, and fan.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against the Heat, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for the Wizards, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Sarr, then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Champagnie at the 4. Something that the organization loves about MP Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole...
Hey, yo, right here. Hey, heads up.
Checked in for Washington. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Powell, he's checked in for Hunter. Middleton passes to Poole. Rejected by Allen.
And Jared Allen in great position that time and just looking to swat that shot away.
Powell passes to Garland. Back to Powell to win the drought. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. The kick out to Poole. 4-3. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Poole's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And Poole has that unlimited kind of range. I wonder who influenced that.
Powell for 3. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. Kispert outside. 4 on the clock. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Brian keeps covering in the chat. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Powell against Poole. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Poole's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Whew, highlight reel stuff there from Jordan Poole.
Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just 1 time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the 2nd round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. You got a long way to go.
Poole's shot is off.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And it's in there.
Yeah, Mitchell can get this mid-range look lined up. He's a very skilled shooter.
Poole against Powell. Now here's Poole. Give him 8 points now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Well, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole's the kind of player that's going to take some chances. And sometimes it doesn't go so well, but when the times pay off, B.A., it is spectacular.
Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Poole for 3. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland leading by 6. Pass to Wade. Back to Powell. Over Poole. Here's Allen. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look. Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Right side Mitchell. Allen a screen. Let's go with a 3. And it's Donovan Mitchell with a 3. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Brogdon. Washington again can't hit.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Poole against Powell. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Poole. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Poole's got 12 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Allen on the wing. For 3, Powell. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The drive by Poole to the wing, right side. Outside Brogdon. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
It's stolen by Poole. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Good on the shot. He's got 14.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
Powell in the post. Guarded by Poole. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Champagny, he's checked in for Washington. Marcus Smart comes in for Poole. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Mobley comes in for Wade. Strus, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Darius Garland. Left side Brogdon. Pass to Champagny. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. And he drops it first.
For the Wizards, Justin Champagny, taking 2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Cleveland leading by 12. Powell outside. The three is up. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 12. And back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the court right now for Cleveland. They've got Ty Jerome, Mobley out there with Max Strus, and it's Tyson in at the power forward position. Here's Powell. Smart with the defensive effort. The Wizards trail by 10. Kispert outside. George outside. Smart against Powell. Just 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Brogdon. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Pass to Jerome. To the inside. And Powell with the stuff.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Wizards shooting 35% so far in this one. Kispert with the ball. George passes to Brogdon. They set a pick. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And stolen by Mobley. Powell with it, guarded now by Smart. Fires from the wing. Powell's shot is off.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Smart passes to Brogdon. Washington again can't hit. Cleveland leading by 12. Pass to Jerome. Outside Strus. Buries it from 3. Strus has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And it's Smart missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Powell. Pass to Jerome. Launches a 3. Smart grabs a miss. And so Smart will bring it up for the Wizards. Down by 15. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Brogdon, the pass to George. Washington again can't hit. Cleveland has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Powell outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Powell passes to Jerome. Back to Powell. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. The losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Smart looking around. George passes to Brogdon. Jerome grabs the miss.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Powell for three. Rebound Washington. Outside Brogdon. Lets it go from 14. Champagnie, the pass to Smart. Kicks it to George. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. George has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Powell. Three-pointer. For the Cavaliers, Hunter comes in for Tyson. And Darius Garland subbed in for Jerome. Wizards trail by 10. To the left wing. Garland against Brogdon. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Powell for three. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Smart. Puts up a deep three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Garland, the pass to Powell. Misses the three.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Cleveland leading by 10. Deflects the pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. Washington second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Washington shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Brogdon with the ball. 11 points for him last game against Boston.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
Yeah, no doubt this is what happens to an aging player, and for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding. The tough thing for the squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been in the biggest moments. So he gives them confidence. He needs to find it back in his own body.
And it's good. 2 points.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
Garland, the pass to Powell. Over Smart. And the jumper falls for him. Powell's got 27.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Middleton outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
That is tough. Watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
Powell for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Middleton against Mitchell. Kispert outside. Pass to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Smart. Sarr misses. Cleveland leading by 14. For 3, Powell. Rebound by Middleton.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Brogdon. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. Washington making some changes. Champagnie, he's checked in for Kispert. Coulibaly comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Jordan Poole in for Smart. And Cleveland with a change here too. Strus, he's checked in for Mobley. Here's Koulibaly. No points so far. Poole finds Middleton. There's a screen. This one for three. Pure from three-point range.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from three, that's huge.
Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Washington. Pass to Poole. Back to Koulibaly. Poole outside from the arc. The rebound by Garland.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a three. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Poole for three. Again, the miss by Poole. Cleveland leading by 12. Mitchell finds Strus. Out to the right wing. Fires from the corner. And Garland with a basket on the assist from Powell. Powell's got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's Middleton. 20 points for him last game against Boston.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Powell against Poole. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Strus. Back to Powell. Out left to the wing. Garland for three. It's another three for Cleveland.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Champagnie. Middleton outside. From deep. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Up top, Powell, guarded by Poole. Powell's shot is off.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Pass to Sarr. Poole from long range. And again, Washington with a triple.
You can tell Poole trusts himself completely, gets the ball, and he immediately takes that shot.
For three, Powell. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
I think for the Cavaliers, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton, then there's Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Here's Mobley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
Out to the wing. Pass to Middleton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
And Middleton kept working and working, did not quit on the play, and that forced the defense into a foul.
The first one falls.
So many teams out there are trying to find their next Chris Middleton. This is a guy that works hard, always ready to drop a shot, will play defense, such a switchblade at that wing position.
Hunter in the post. Middleton covering. Hunter can't get it to go. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. 8-point game. Poole against Garland. Middleton from the outside. Here's Coulibaly. Not going to go that time. Hunter with some nice D. And there's the lob. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And Jared Allen, one of the best rim runners we have in the league. What a dunk.
Pass to Champagnie. Coulibaly on the wing. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Middleton, no good.
Might be time for the coaching staff to
Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton, and Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Coulibaly. Powell, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 3. Sarr passes to Champagnie. Pass to Poole for the tie. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Powell from downtown. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists tonight.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Kispert. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Kispert's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
For 3, Powell. It's rebounded by Washington. This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Pass to Sar. Here's Champagny. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 8 now. Garland, the pass to Mobley. The three. Powell's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Poole. Back to Kispert for the tie. Knocks down the triple. Kispert's got 6.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting.
Here's Mitchell. Sar pulls it in. Sar's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Garland against Brogdon. Now Poole. 19 points in the game. Sar. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Down low. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
A big man that dishes. Something Mobley does very well.
Outside Brogdon. Back to Poole. Clock at 4. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Poole's got 21 points in the game.
He's been called streaky before, but Jordan Poole is getting it going here, on fire offensively.
And the Wizards on the break. Here's Brogdon. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for Washington, George comes in for Sar. And it's Marcus Smart in for Champagny. Strus, he's checked in for the Cavs. Jerome comes in for Darius Garland. Steps back. And another miss by Washington. Cleveland has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And here's Strus outside. Hits a three-pointer. Strus has got 6.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Smart against Powell. Here's Poole. Poole work in the interior.
And the touch from Poole, picture perfect with the floater.
Cleveland leading by 3. Powell passes to Strus. Back to Powell. Over Smart. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Strus. Powell's got 39.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Poole for 3. Poole can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
For 3, Powell. And Cleveland another 3.
With the finish line inside, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Poole outside. Mitchell grabs a miss. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run. Powell for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Poole for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Powell finds Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Takes the 3. Mitchell misses. It's Poole on the wing from behind the arc. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep. And so it's Cleveland finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court right now for Cleveland, they've got Ty Jerome. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Powell in at the 1 spot.
Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Pass to George. Over Hunter. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Garland, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And here's George. Brogdon against Garland. And it's Brogdon missing. The Cavaliers lead by 12. Jerome on the wing. Back to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Washington. Kispert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Smart. It's blocked. Left side Garland. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Brogdon up top, guarded by Garland. To stop the run. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, scoring through a pretty good hit right there is Malcolm Brogdon. Here's an N1 opportunity.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Wizards trail by 12. Here's Carrington. Now here's Smart. Outside Brogdon. Puts up a 3. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
For 3, Powell. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Brogdon, the pass to George. Pass to Smart. Outside Brogdon. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Smart against Powell. Back to Jerome. Garland for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Kispert outside. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Back to Kispert. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Hunter's got rebound number 11. Powell left side. Launches it. Good! That's another bucket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Brogdon, the pass to Smart. Back to Brogdon. Kispert outside. There's the three. Cavaliers with a rebound. From outside the arc. Strus's shot is off. The Wizards trail by 15. Here's Carrington. Pass to Smart. Outside Brogdon. 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Powell for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Powell's got 54 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Poole, the pass to Brogdon. Pass to Middleton. Outside Koulibaly. Brogdon with the ball. The baseline, Jay. The rebound by Allen.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Back to Mitchell. Now Mobley. Powell outside. Right side Mitchell. Shoots it from the corner. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Poole. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, that is impressive stuff from Poole with that body control after the contact and still getting it off.
And Washington making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Strus, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Powell outside. For 3. Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. They set the screen to the paint. Here's Sarr, and he dunks it down.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Down low, Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Poole shot is off.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Lets it fly. Oh, connects again.
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible.
Well, staying active and staying energetic, that's how they want Jordan Poole to play all the time.
Strus against Middleton. And it's Max Strus with the 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
It's Middleton on the wing, covered by Strus. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Middleton. The kick out to Poole. Fires from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Poole against Powell. Strus the pass to Powell. No good with the triple. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Wizards. 19-point game. And there's a pick. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. from deep. Strus sinks the tray. Strus has got 9 points now in the second half.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Powell outside. There's the triple. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Middleton's got 20 points.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Powell passes to Mitchell. The 3. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Middleton outside. Over Hunter. Middleton, no good. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And that one's good. Middleton.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside Mitchell. From the high post. It's rebounded by Washington. Champagne's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun. They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
3rd personal foul. 15.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Jordan Poole has stepped onto the NBA stage and not ever backed down from the challenge. He plays with tremendous confidence.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Tyson comes in for Mobley. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter. And Jerome subbed in for Mitchell.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Poole outside. Sarr passes to Champagnie. Now Middleton, covered by Strus.
Look how hard Middleton takes this one right into the paint, getting way too physical for the D to deal with.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for Washington, Middleton.
Both free throws good from Middleton. And the Cavs with possession. Jerome passes to Powell. Fires for 3. The shot off that time. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.
NYC, baby. The stars are out. Say what's up to Spike for me.
眠い眠い。あ、そうしようか。明日間に合うし。ここはきつい。
Let's get it, MP.
どうもでした。おやすみ。おやすみ。喉が